What up, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Facebook and IG ads effectively. Now, you don't need a huge budget to use Facebook ads, all right? Whatever ads you're using with, right? Facebook, IG, you could go as low as $5 a day, $10 if you're comfortable. You know, personally, I use 15 because, you know, I know more effectively what my audience is. But like I said, you could experiment throughout the whole process, and I'm going to teach you how to do this effectively as possible. So on Facebook, you're going to go right ahead to Ads Manager, right? And you go straight over here to campaigns. Now, like I said, guys, you know, it's going to be a trial and error process. I'm not going to show you how to do it, you know, effectively on the first day. Everybody's audience is different. Everybody's music is different. So you just keep that in mind as I'm teaching you how to do this. So let's go over here. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a campaign, right? And what you're going to go for is engagement. You don't want anything else. You don't want the traffic. You don't want awareness. You want to go straight to engagement because you want them to click on your link, right? But let me tell you something real quick before we get into this. Now, what you need to have is a landing page. And what's a landing page? Basically, it's going to go lead to your single, and it's going to go to the platforms where your music is on. Now, a lot of people prefer to listen to music on Spotify and Apple, right? So we're going to keep those two there. Now, the most effective landing page that I go for is Hyped, strictly because, you know, they show the most statistics that you need in order to know where your audience is coming from, right? And basically, they charge $10 a month, but it's worth it because you're going to be needing this once your song starts taking off a bit and you want to know where all your stats are coming from, right? Once you go to Hyped, this is how, in a nutshell, it works, right? You're going to put your Spotify link there, right? You go to, it tells you what kind of genre, the title, and besides that, you want to put your Apple link from your song, from your single, you know, on there. And it also gives you options to do YouTube, Amazon, Google, all that good stuff. But right now, we're going to strictly focus on Spotify and Apple Music. You know, you want them to click on those. And the reason why we're using landing pages is because of the bots, right? The bots that click on your ad. Bigger companies use bots because they want to get rid of the competition, right? They want to click on the other ads, waste their budget money, and, you know, make it easier for them to promote and all that stuff. The landing page filters out the bots, guys. That's basically what it does, right? The landing page is kind of like a secure way to get real people to click on your Spotify link or your Apple Music link. You know, if you just put your link, your Spotify link, instead of having a landing page, more than likely a bot's going to be clicking on that, and that's going to waste your budget on your ad, and we don't want that to happen, right? So basically, this is what I use. You know, I recommend you guys use this. If you have any other ones, you can put it on a comment below. But this is one that was recommended, and it works effectively. Right here is where you post your Facebook Pixel ID. I'll show you where to get that right now. And your conversions token. That is usually located. Let me see. Okay, so here we go. That is usually located right here, right? C Styles is my page. That's my artist page. You know, I'm an artist. That's my page. So you're going to get these ID numbers right here, and you're going to put them on the Facebook Pixel ID and the conversions one as well. So anyways, let's go back. We're creating, so we're going to go create. We're creating an ad. So again, like I said, we're going to do an engagement. All right, so here you call it a new one. Okay, so you're gonna name it, I'm gonna put ad one or something like that, you know? And of course, you're gonna go down and you're gonna set your budget up. You know, like I said, you could set it as low as $5 a day. I personally go with 15, you know, and I usually run it for like about 10 days, 12 days, depending on how strong I feel about the song, right? So let's see, we got over here, we got auction type, engagement, we're good. Then go to the next one. You know, go back here, have the ad name, ad one. All right. And what you want to do is you want them to go to your website. The conversion location should always be the website because, of course, you're promoting the landing page of your song. All right. So where's the pixel going to be from? From C Styles, right? Which is my artist page. Keep going there. You're good with that. Maximize number of conversions. So the start date is like right now, right? So August 27th. What time do you want it to start? I'm gonna put 9 p.m. 9:09 p.m. You know, it's all good. And you want it to end at what date? You know, like I usually say like 10 days, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put it up to, you know, the 5th. I don't know if that's 10 days, but you know, we're just doing it for the sake of the video. Now, where do you want your audience to come from, right? And what I would suggest is, like, if you're gonna test this thing out, I would say go right ahead and try out as many countries as you can. And I'm talking about like not just any type. I'm talking about like the top tier countries that consume from Spotify, right? So we're going with United States, Canada, you know, whatever you feel. This is like an experimentation first, you know, when you first, you know, you start using Facebook ads, Facebook and IG ads. This is going to be for both Facebook and IG ads. So going back to what I was saying, you know, you could pick United States, Canada, of course, the European countries or whatnot. And this is for the sake of experimenting at first, because afterwards you're going to get a bright idea after the stats come in, like what country is the strongest when it comes to like consuming your music. So, you know, Belgium, like I said, you know, try all these other countries that you think might be interested in your music, right? The United Kingdom. What else? Colombia. I'm just going to put a few countries. You could put as many as 10, 15, whatever you think might be interested in what you got to do. Brazil. So you got your people, or your countries, my bad. And we're going to keep going. And you want to go with manual placements, because you don't want Facebook and IG to automatically put where they think is best. We're going to put it where it's worked out for me. So basically, you get rid of Messenger, you get rid of Audience Network, and we're just going to strictly do Facebook and Instagram, right? Going down. So right now it says feed. The only thing you need is the Facebook and Instagram feed. You don't need profile. You don't need market. You don't need all these other things. Video, Explorer, blase. You're just going to need these right here. Okay, stories and reels. Definitely Instagram stories. Facebook stories, I don't really go with it much. That one hasn't really worked out for me, but you could place it if you think that people are going to gain interest with that. But definitely Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels. Then we're going to go in-stream ads. You know, the reason why I don't pick in-stream ads for videos is because people don't want to check out music right before the video that they're going to be watching. Basically, what it's saying is that an ad's going to appear right before someone watches a video. And of course, nobody really pays attention to the ad right before the video that they really want to watch. They usually skip it. So that's what they're going to do to you. They're going to skip it. So we'll get rid of all that right here. Search results. Nah, you don't need that either. You know, nobody's really looking for it because they don't know who you are, you know. So that's basically what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got to go to Advantage Audience and then edit what ages you want your audience to be from. So you go from 18 to, I'm going to go to like 47 or something like that, you know. That's what I think that people listen to my music would be, between the ages of 18 and 47 years old, you know. But, you know, it could be different for everybody else, so it depends on who you think it is. Anyways, let me go back to here. So we're going to search for demographics, interest, and behavior. This is usually, you know, people's interest. So you want to go right ahead and say Spotify, right? You want to also go ahead and put Apple Music. Now, when you put Apple Music, make sure you put the one that says streaming service, not the employer. They're going to trick you with that. I don't know why. All right. And then, of course, you put what kind of artist you think you're similar to, or your music is similar to. So you could put like a J. Cole for me, you know. And they'll show you right then and there, you know, how many people they think they could appeal to right here, right? I'm going to put like Jay-Z, Kanye West, and that's it. We're just going to leave that. Oh, and can't forget hip-hop, right? Because you got to put your genre in there. So right now you got a good estimate of the size of the audience. You know, this is a good number, 160 million. Like I said, for the whole demographic that we put on there. So now you could go right ahead and go to the next setup's going to be at. Okay. So now of course, they're gonna use my page as like the main where the main ad is gonna come from. Um, Now here's the main question that people be asking. They're like, how come you don't boost the video from your own page? And simply because it doesn't have all of this. You don't know who you're targeting. You're targeting like a minimal amount of people. At the same time, it's not going to all the users that are interested in the type of music that you make, your niche. So a boost is like a quick fix. Like, oh yeah, I want to put it out to as many people as I can and see what sticks. Here you're going according to what people's interests are. So let's keep going with this, man. This is where you put your landing page URL of the song that you're promoting, right? So it's there. Okay. So now you want to, the ad is going to be from your page that you have, right? So you see, is it create ad right here? See, use existing post. That's what I have right here, right? Use existing post. And so I'm going to select the post. So, okay, it's this one right here that I have, this post right here. The reason why it's a good ad is because it has the name of the song. It has, about like 30 seconds. I mean, it has like about 15 seconds of the visual with the song. So if you have a music video, just post 15 seconds of it, right? So here it is, this is what it's going to look like on the Facebook feed, Instagram feed, Instagram stories right here, Instagram reels. And here's a preview of what it looks like to other people when you already posted. I'm God's favorite. So that's what you have right there. All of this good stuff, right? All right, so now here we are. You got your ad, right? Like I said, you could either make your own here, or you could post something on your music page and you can convert it into an ad here. So right after that, you check if everything's good. And you go right ahead and just press publish, and it's gonna like obviously review it, see what's up, if it needs any changes or whatnot, and it'll let you know through the notifications if it's good to go, right? If it's already running. Now, let me get out of here real quick. So, all right, I had a couple of ads that were completed. Let me see. Okay, these are the ads that I did, right? And we're gonna go over here, based on some of the experiments that I did or whatnot. Okay, what I found was on my G1 ad, I had 189 link clicks, right? On the other ad, I had 226, and this one right here was my best one, the 280. The cost per link click was my highest on the first one that I tried out, right? Which was the one right here. And then I got to know my audience more, and then I just said to myself, okay, so I switched it up a little bit, and this one here gave me a cheaper cost per click. And then I went more into detail, knowing what I needed to do, and this one was my most effective one, right? 31 cents per link click. This right here would be something that I would repeat again in the future and be like, all right, well, if I got another song that I want to promote, I would go with this ad right here. So the one that was the most effective was the one where I started putting states on there, right? Because on the other ones, I went with countries, and then I finally said, you know what, let me see what would happen if I would promote on different states in the United States, right? And like I said, everything works differently for everybody else. So what I noticed here was in California, had 31 cents per click on mine, and it had 86 clicks, right? Link clicks. So 86 people went to Spotify or Apple Music. And on, what was it? Texas had 130. That was pretty good. 24 cents per click on Texas. So what the data is telling me right here is that Texas and California were the cheapest. I kind of struggled with Illinois. Jersey was all right. Pennsylvania was probably the most expensive one with 50 cents per click. So next time I promote the song, the same song that I have right now, or maybe something else that I might want to try with, I'm gonna go with California and Texas, right? Because like you see right here, 130 link clicks. That's like 130 people saying that they really wanted to hear what I had. So that's just what it is. Link clicks mean that they went into your landing page and they clicked on either the Spotify or the Apple Music link. And as you can see here on Spotify, now we're going to get to the nitty gritty, man. As you can see on Spotify, This is what happened in the last 7 days. Okay, so you can see in the last 7 days, my song God's Favorite had 3,653 streams, 2,736 listeners, and 101 saves. That's just the past 7 days. And what happened was a waterfall effect happened, and it trickled down to my other songs, like like Fuck That School Shit, Lights Out, Miami Nights, all these other songs. So basically, people were interested in hearing some other stuff that I had. But most effectively, I was promoting God's Favorite, so that's why they were listening to it the most. Then you go to playlist, and what happens is once Spotify sees a little trigger in the algorithm, meaning like people are listening like crazy, then it goes into one of their playlists, which is radio, right? Radio recommends your song to other people that are looking for something to listen to that have similar interest. So you can see here on radio, it helped me boost up a little bit with 2,202 listeners and 2,561 streams. So that was pretty effective. That's pretty effective, actually. And like I said, if you keep it up as the days go by and your song starts getting starts getting momentum, eventually it's going to start growing even more. That's where you see it on the audience side on your Spotify stats. So you see, listeners, streamers, what is it, the past 28 days? We're going to go 7 days, I had 555, listeners, 587 listeners, 798 listeners started picking the momentum, 703 listeners, and then you see the streams right here, right? 680, 904, 803. And like I said, it goes up and down depending on how many people come through. This is one of the most important things right here, the saves, because why is it important? Because it means that people are more than likely going to go back to the song and re-listen to it. And what happens is you're getting a stream. You're getting way more streams. On Wednesday, 21 people saved it. On Thursday, 12 people saved the song. Friday, 26 people. That's a lot. That's pretty cool. And then people add them to their playlist as well. And it shows you every single day how many people add to the playlist, which is pretty nice. Seeing that most people aren't used to bigger numbers, or they're not used to their song doing as well. Having 20 people adding to your playlist on their playlist, my bad, for one day is it feels pretty nice. You go to the next day, 25 people added to their playlist, 18, 21, 18, 11, and so on and so forth. Let's go back to the listeners and for the past 28 days just to see what happened. So you see right here, when I started using the ad, it started effectively going up. Boom, 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 right here, right here, right here. This right here was just organic reach, from me promoting on TikTok and my social media platforms and whatnot. But once you got the ads going, you have a brand new audience. Let's go to Apple. So you can see on Apple Music, man, the last week, people have been listening on there as well. 169, 175, 169, per day. My biggest one being on Friday at, with 204 listeners. So you can see right there, man, it's also effectively on Apple Music as well. And you can see right there, this period I had 1,065 for the week with God's Favorite, and then other songs started getting the waterfall effect where it trickled down to people listening to what I had. So basically, it just comes down to that, and what you think the regions are where people would effectively listen to the most. Now, you might be surprised that other countries might actually like your music more than here in the United States. There's no shame in that. The main name of the game is to gain fans, no matter where they're from or no matter where they're at. But like I said, everybody wants to go hit that home run and say, yo, I want to go ahead and promote to the United States because I'm here. But don't be afraid to go outside of your region, outside of your country and promote to other countries, because like I said, other countries will show love as well. But like I said, this is like a trial and error. Everybody's music is different. Everybody's fans are different. So it's just finding yourself, finding what works best for you, and this is how I effectively promoted my song, God's Favorite. And pretty much I'm happy with the results I'm getting so far. Overall, the song, since I've dropped it a month and a week ago, I've gotten 12,000 streams, 13,000 streams. I'm not sure yet. And that's just on Spotify. 12,000 on YouTube. Over here on Apple Music, I believe I have like about 13,000. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to count that. But yeah, overall, see what happens, guys. See how you could play around with the ads manager. See how it effectively works for you. And if it does, let me know how it works, man. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.